Dateline, November 1915.
The hotel is wet and it burns down. The wet hotel burned down.
Oh, you're saying rainy, wet. It's not raining. The name of it is the Rainey.
Built by a man named Rainey.
The Rainey Hotel burned.
A fire broke out at the middle of the night
At downtown New Albany.
It's called Rainey Hotel maybe because it's wet.
Nope.
No, but it was the man's name who built it, Mr. Paul Rainey. And he was a millionaire.
Only rich people can go. At Thanksgiving, the Rainey Hotel burned down.
That's right.
There was a drugstore on the first floor that caught on fire.
Okay.
Fire spread to the rest of the large building.
The firemen arrived at the Rainey Hotel and had to get people out of the windows because the steps were on fire.
There were some injuries, but no one died.
Volunteers with a bucket brigade helped put out the fire.
A bucket brigade is where people fill it up in water, and it's a bucket with water in it, and they pass it to the next person, and the person pour it on the building. Did it have a pool?
A restaurant and a cigar shop.
A bank and drugstore.
We'll admit that you couldn't go anywhere in the world and find a nicer hotel. It was really special because this millionaire had built it for his friends to come visit.
But what about everybody else?
Well, like everybody else could visit too, but he really built it so people could come see him from like New York and London, from all over the place.
But if they're poor, they'll have to walk there.
Well, you could ride the train there.
Poor people can't. I think the train costs money.
You could walk there, you could ride your horse there, you could ride in a car there, and you could ride the train there, because it's right by the railroad track.
But it probably did cost a lot of money to stay there because it was very, very fancy.
Well, you know,
So
we
probably
have a-
poor people did not stay at that hotel.
They had to stay outside of it.
Or I don't know where they stayed, but I mean, it was probably very expensive to stay there.
Were you going there a long time ago?
No, it was before my time. It was already burned. They rebuilt it 4 years later.
And it burned again?
It burned, it stayed there for about 50 years this time. You know, we said it was 10 years old and it burned, and then it stayed about 50 years.
And did it burn again?
It did. Sad story, isn't it?
So it was burn. What about if it was the same people there at the again?
No, it was not the same
It was
people.
different.
Different
It was
people.
some same people and different people.
I think there were none of the same people because
Did you go in the second one?
I didn't get to it. It had already burned before I got here.
Oh.
It burned in the 1980s.
There was a restaurant, a cigar shop.
And it was a bank and a drugstore.
Everyone's a part of this world-class hotel.
A world-class hotel is a hotel that there's probably no, if you're going to a hotel, that's probably the best one that you're gonna find.
It was built by millionaire Paul Rainey.
He built it for his friends in New York.
Rainey has a large home in Cotton Plant.
He named it Tip a Lot.
He is known for his big game hunting.
And for throwing big parties.
Who knows what game hunting means?
Binding stuff. Binding stuff.
Well, you know, we've got that room full of animals up front. That's called big game.
Is that real animal?
They're real, and somebody hunted them,
It did.
and then they had them stuffed, and there's a trophy room, big game.
Will he rebuild? He cannot be reached for coming.
And look what it says on this menu. You get chicken soup, India relish.
How did y'all
Oh,
find
that's
Let's see.
Let's see, little fried squirrel, home style. Does that sound good to
It's a
you?
squirrel.
And there's a squirrel, that's right.
Where? Oh, he's so cute.
Here's a band playing outside the Rainey Hotel. And that is Tipple Lodge. You know, you were talking about Tipple Lodge, that's where he lived.
And what is this?
He had a big yacht